BagFuel, baby.
BagFuel, back up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Got my partner across the board, you know what I'm saying?
Keep it simple, Hynaken.
And we out here, we doing something a little different today. We got Trae the motherfucking truth in the building.
What up,
you know
what
what I'm
up?
saying?
Yo, respect to Trae the truth because, you know, when you think about Trae, it used to be Houston. But now when you think about Trae, it's Texas. I think you're legitimately the governor of Texas. When I see you in Austin, I see you in Fort Worth, I see you in Dallas. The only place I don't see you is San Antonio.
Yeah, I got a lot of family in San Antonio.
Oh, what? Yeah.
And yo, he really this cool too. We was late today. He ate,
Super late.
He chilled out with us and all that. I appreciate that. I'm going to jump right in because you said that you about to work, right? You came up in a time where it was all about being gangster getting on, right? Why do you think that your gangster scared so many or pushed people away when everybody else was being gangster? You got the Jimmy Henchmans, you got the Tony Drapers, you got the Suge Knights, you got the Supremes with Murder Inc., you got a whole bunch of people. Why was they so threatened by you think?
Really know, man. I think, man, being authentic and just being yourself, sometimes that's enough to scare people. One thing with me, man, it was never, I was out trying to be gangster or do nothing. I was just being myself, and my yes was my yes, my no was my no. You couldn't make me sway, shift, or do nothing no different than what I felt. And with that, the difference in me is win, lose, or draw, I was going to stand up for how I felt. And I think that was the respect. They know at the end of the day, if it's how I felt, I'm going to go to the end going there about it. So, I mean, you know, the respect was there, but outside of that, it was just, I never gave people the room to even play, man. Like, just do that over there. I'm minding my business. I ain't bothering y'all. Just don't bring that shit in my facility, you know. And that was just it. It was more mutual respect, man, you know. Of course, you know, you hear the rumors, but the thing is, it was...
There you go. Say, all right, so we finally gonna get to it. All right, cool.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is it's just a respect thing, man. Because truth be told, if you go throughout the U.S. in different hoods, most of the real side of those G's, we all rock together. Like, they look at me as family. That's why I can move around in different cities and states by myself, because I'm embraced by them the same way, because it ain't too many authentic dudes out there, you know, that stand on what they say. And then on top of that, you're not out there trying to showcase it. You just being you. I think people appreciate that. They value that.
What's the journey been like to put your town on the map? Because now they're literally about to turn your town into the new Atlanta. I don't know how you feel about that. Like,
as far as party-wise, yeah. We
just
got the
culture, everything.
We got the biggest clubs, the vibes, everything. I mean, it's just, you know, it's always been there, but now it's under the spotlight. Music-wise, we got talent, which we've been at talent. I mean, some of the biggest artists in the world come from Houston.
Of course.
It's one of the biggest actors. You got to think, shit, who the fuck don't know The Cosby Show? People don't know Felicia Rashad from Houston, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the biggest gospel singer, Yolanda Adams. You know, like, you got to think, hell, Beyonce. So it's, you know, the thing is, Houston always has, so it's just the time with a magnifying glass get on it, you know. And then we got the younger generation of rappers, from the street side all the way to the ones who making the commercial, you know, some of the hottest women rappers. Like, we got a lot of stuff in Houston. Yeah. Even past that, it's a lot of other ones doing their thing too. So it's a lot in Houston, you know. But the good thing is, coming from where we come from, we be so content because we can be just as big as a national artist and not have to leave Texas, you know.
A lot of artists always feel like their town gets overlooked. And now, being the age we at, people get sensitive to that, you feel me? Everyone has a feel about their pride in their town more so.
To be honest with you, bro, you can't speak Houston and not think we haven't influenced the culture. You cannot think. When you go to think about grills, when you go to think about people in double cups, when you go to think about the candy paint, when you go to think about the slabs, when you go to when they created trap soul, that was just a form of Houston because that's R&B songs slowed down. With the for everybody else they call it slow, but for us it came from DJ Screw. That element been going since the early '90s with us. So we've always influenced the culture, just the slang, anything. It's not to take away from other cities, other states with what they do, but everybody have some bit of Houston, some bit of Texas in them. And then, again, which even just the price of our land, just our price of living is way different than everything. So yeah, people would like to be there, and we have the best clubs. And then
food, women.
Yes, we just everything as a whole. Some of the biggest jewelers. My brother Iceman Nick. Then you had people that was coming out there to Johnny. Everybody come to Johnny to get grills. So again, when I say that, it's no way you can miss Houston. You got to think R&B. Who not emulating Beyonce? Who not following that path? So how could Houston not be part of the culture? And again, just to touch back on what you brought up earlier, like I said, even with what Walk say, I can see the angle he was going. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody have valid ways. Just everybody have different ways of displaying it. Me myself, man, like I said, I mind my business, and I feel like, man, Houston as a whole, we all right. We good with or without.
Yeah, because our families are down south. We be there, so we have a different affinity for the culture than it would be from other people up top. So, like, it's a different connectivity, you feel me? And I want to see people get their just due. Like how I see people in Charlotte getting their just due, Raleigh getting their just due, you feel me? New Orleans. And
Houston gets their just due. I don't think Houston is overlooked in no sense of the form. I just think that people in Houston, in my mind, I'm not there, they got their lane.
Yeah.
Like, they good. Like he said, you could be in Houston.
And never have to leave.
You could be in Texas and be big as a motherfucker and make a good living. So why would you even worry about what's going on in the outside of that? What does DJ Screw mean to you? I see him on the side of your hat. I wanted to say something about it before you spoke.
He tatted it on me. That's my brother. Yeah, it's my brother for real. If it wasn't for him, people wouldn't have knew who a lot of us were. Not only was that a friend, a mentor, and a brother, that was our form of radio. That was our outlet to even be introduced to the streets with the music culture in general. But just even watching the impact that he had on the world was even more so dope, because if you're a real homeboy and you seeing one of your homeboys winning, you saluting that. You proud of that. You championing that and wearing it on your back as if it was you, So I always been proud of everything you do. And even to this day, you ain't shit if you ain't screwed up not coming through Texas.
Do you think Screw got his recognition before he passed or after he passed?
In Texas, most definitely.
No, I'm talking about the world. I know Texas niggas
I know. I'm saying in Texas, he definitely got it. Across the world, it was coming, but bro passed before the rest of the world really got to get on and understand what it was.
I've been to Naptown. I've been to Texas a lot, but Naptown, I got family out there. So when Screw, that's the first time I ever heard a Screw tape, was in Naptown, and somebody was playing some shit of his in the club. And the bop was so different. Like, everybody in the club, this is a long time ago, everybody in the club was moving at the same time. The bop was way different. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And when I landed, they was like, yo, this is a Screw tape. You don't even know about this shit, blah, 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 blah. I was like, yo, this shit is so different. Was it really based upon like the scissor and that whole lifestyle like people think it is or was?
It could be. I would say for some people, I don't smoke or drink, and I still was into it. So it's different elements that bring different people to it, different things that draw people to it. So, you could look at it from different aspects, man.
Why you never smoke or drink?
I deal with everything head on. Coming up, I came up, most of the time when you're going through what you go through, You may just need to take a break. You may need to sip some. You may need to smoke just to put your mind at ease. But for me, doing that, when it wear off, the reality still gonna sink in. So I'd rather fade the shit for what it is right off the rip. However it hit me, it ain't gonna get no worse at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I chose to go about it in my way, which made me stronger. You know, everything I did, what I did with head up. That way, my mind will never be altered. So it ain't no wearing off on me. It'll wither away as time go by, but I really deal with that shit for what it is.
Where does that come from, Trae? Is that your mother? Is that your
Nah,
father? Is
that's
that you? What, like, where does that? Is
just
that
me.
the street? Like, where the fuck does that come from? That you ain't never smoked, you ain't never drink, you gonna deal with everything head on. You lay back. Like, what occurred in your life, or where the fuck does that come from?
I
Because
don't
there
think
ain't a lot of niggas like y'all.
it ain't about where it come from. Sometimes, bro, that's just you. That's just me. That's my character. That's me. That's my DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you go to look at my son. He the exact similar way as me. You know, so everybody have different things that make them them. That's what make me me. You know, like just to take it even to a spiritual note, when they say God give his strongest to his strongest soldiers.
Mm.
Shit, a lot of shit I go through, I'm fading, so he know I'm built for it. You know what I'm saying? So this what make me me, man.
When it comes to the business of hip hop, like, what keeps you motivated in this music to keep going? Aside from life, like, cause there's times we go through highs and lows, man. I just want to know, like, a man with your resume, like, what keeps you so engaged in this culture?
I do music. I don't do music to engage in the culture. My music is a form of me venting. Like everybody have they go to, like shit. Some people go to is messing with hoes. Some people go to the club. Some people shit is drink. Some people is draw, smoke, whatever they want. Mine is I get in the booth and do what I do. So
Therapy.
for me, that's my form of what keeps me going. But the thing is, as far as the culture wise, I'm also a stand-up dude. So I'm good with competition. I ain't got the ego. I ain't insecure. Well, I feel like I gotta be scared to do this or to go against this or feel like I'm not good enough. I love the challenge too. So as far as stuff when I'm not venting on real life, it's just like a musical sparring for me, man. And I don't give a fuck who you put me in. I can, from rap to sing to with the most lyrical, with the most turned up. It don't matter where you put me in there, I'm good. You know, so just love it, bro. I got over 2,000, probably 2,300 maybe unreleased songs. And I could put music out the rest of my life and never rap again, but I love doing it.
I just feel like the respect of the Southern rapper has evolved across the years. Because before it was never no respect. Now it's like motherfuckers know what's up and they trying to get into the lingo.
Across the board,
How
man.
you feel about that, being that you was one of the first people to be from the South and be making moves, and people got to understand where you coming from?
I definitely think, man, it was all God's timing, but the impact for sure is really when you speak of the South now is you can't speak club and not think of the South. You can't speak trap and not think of the South. You can't speak just what everybody riding around streaming or listening to in their cars and not think of the South. And when I say the South, I'm speaking everybody in southern regions, not just Texas, just everywhere, you know. So South, you know, which you had Jay Prince and them who put it on before our time era, which introduced us to ours, you know. So the South is nowhere around it, really, you know, in my eyes. And that's not to discredit nobody else, because shit, we all love music from everywhere, you know. But the realistic part of it is we definitely have you can't go to a city and state and not hear not one person from the South. You can go to places in the South and not hear one person from
East
other
Coast.
places.
I said that.
He always
Listen,
says that.
Trae, I've always told people that East Coast dudes think like down South dudes all got Jay-Z in their top 5. And I'm like, you ain't been in the South. It ain't the same energy. And it's not to play Hove.
No, but and the thing is, man, let's be clear, because I'm real big on to each his own. I'm not finna sit here and we gonna debate South and East, because shit, some of my closest brothers is from the East. You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing the down here we don't fuck with y'all. Because at the end of the day, I give everybody their credit. When you ask me about the South, I'm just telling you how it can go. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
But no, that's not to discredit shit. You gotta realize probably one of the people I love to spar with instantly when we get in the booth is me and Jada. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, you know, they're my brothers. So, you know, it's love just in general as a whole. But yeah, South definitely have influence, man. Cause you know, and I clarified that because you have people, man, people made little clickbaits or captions and been made it like, oh, well, don't nobody listen to, I listen to East Coast all the time. I'm just telling you, as far as the South has an impact everywhere.
What you like to do besides make music and get money?
Man, take care of my kids, bro. That's it.
You don't go fishing, no shit like that.
Come on,
Trae. Trae, don't do that.
You go bowling.
You like to do something, Trae.
I'll do my music. If I'm one of the people I don't do good if I ain't working and I ain't under pressure. I've been built and molded off that. So when I'm sitting back relaxed, I'm not comfortable at all.
I'm about to say, what you do to relax?
You didn't go to Ibiza?
Huh?
You didn't go to Ibiza?
Yeah, but do you know why I went to Ibiza?
Why you went to Ibiza, Trae?
I literally had just got shot and J. Cole was trying to take me out the hood for a few days. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, we stayed long a few days, but the point was, that was the reason I went. Like, it's crazy. I've never been on vacation. Like, I don't do them type things. Like, I work, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga said he never been on vacation. Why?
You're not the only one. Some dudes like working.
It's just me. I'm comfortable, bro. I'm more better under pressure, man. You know, that's what make me me.
Different, my nigga. You different. My nigga said
I ain't mad at
been
it.
on vacation like that.
That was the reason J. Cole did take me to, he wanted me to see other things than all I knew. You know, he wanted me to go out and find other things that can inspire me, you know. And believe it or not, it wasn't just Ibiza. We went many places. Just Ibiza. We was out all over them countries. we was in the Wireless Festival. Like, we was doing a whole bunch of different shit, you know.
Did you enjoy it?
I mean, bro, the crazy thing, I'm a natural protector, so when I'm over there, I'm cooling, but I'm really just
looking around.
Nah, I'm not even looking around. I'm just making sure bro's straight.
Yes,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just, that's natural. That's just naturally what's,
like
when people, like me and T.I. brothers, shit, I was the vice president of the Grand Hustle. But when people meet us, the first thing they think, damn, this is security. And not to need me, it's just, as a brother, we naturally look over our brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. So, that be it, man. Believe it or not, the most satisfaction, you'll see me at ease probably with my kids. You know what I'm saying?
You don't go on vacation with them? Get the fuck out of here, Trae!
But the thing is, they don't really have to, because when I'm on the road working, they can come with me and I can still make sure.
And they get in the life.
You see what I'm saying? 'Cause it's not saying I don't go out of town. I go out of town.
I know you go out of town.
I'm going.
But you ain't gonna go out of town with like, I'm gonna cut my phone off. Ain't gonna be no working.
But I'm saying I wouldn't cut my phone off anyway, because shit, I'm the one that a lot of people rely and lean on. Me cutting that phone off, shit can go any kind. Yeah, so I'm always gonna have it somewhere nearby.
Understood.
Well, who you lean
on? Believe it or not, it's crazy. Me and my little brother, Skiller Baby, just talked about this Saturday. And it's just like, honestly, bro, I don't. And it make you think, because it's like, damn, bro, what if shit really get fucked up? What am I to do? Because I'm so used to being what everybody lean on. Where am I going to lean, you know? And that's just something that's, even at this moment, for me to continue to think about, you know? It's just, don't get it twisted. My immediates, my family going to do whatever they can, but, you know, at the end of the day, I'm the breadwinner. I'm the one that's on the front line for that. So, and I do have, what I will say, I do have real relationships and brothers throughout that I came up with that's in the industry or in other positions that I'm pretty sure if something happen my way, they'll come to have my back, you know. But just instantly, while I'm in my mind like, oh, this person gonna have to be the person I lean on. Like I don't have that. No.
I think you've put out a lot of good energy in your life that I'm not saying you're looking for it, but it will return back.
Niggas just scared of this nigga.
Nah.
What are you talking
But it's not
about?
even. See, I'm saying
it's
it ain't-
strangers and
nah,
fuck niggas.
That's the thing. It's not even the scary part, bro. Believe me, the more powerful thing, motherfuckers genuinely love me. I can
Yeah.
ask people and they're not gonna tell me no. And it's not on just no fears, because at the end of the day, like for instance, when you see me, and it might be ironic, shout out my brother Nas, we a sweet chick. When you see me with Nas, you see me with other people, you see a lot of people be around these people and they may go somewhere, they rely on that person to take care of this, they rely on that person to do this and that. I've always been places and been my own man. Like any one of my bros come around me, I don't give a fuck if they 50 times bigger than me. When you around me, bro, I don't need nothing from you. You good. Matter of fact, you chill, I got you. That's a breath of fresh air for them because they so used to everybody gimme. And when you get around somebody that don't want nothing from you and you can't give me nothing, it becomes a different bond. You gotta realize most of my relationships ain't about music. You go to look at me and Nipsey, you go to look at me and anybody, shit, me and DMX, you can look at my relationships with anybody and we may have a few songs, but people see us together all the time and know the love there. And music is the furthest from my mind. So my relationships are real. I don't have relationships like, yeah, I'm cool with you right now. I need you to do this record. And let's figure, like, music will come. I got music sitting up with everybody. I ain't even thought to put it out. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's never because they are scared. It's people move a certain way, bro, because the way I am and the way that they know is genuine, that's something that they can appreciate and value. It's a lot of stories people don't know. Niggas will go to jail. Guess what? When everybody forgetting about them, I'm that nigga that's in a cut. Hey man, your kids need something, or let me try and do what I can do here, or here I'll make sure this taken care of for you. Like it's a lot of shit I do
Where does that
behind
come
the
from,
scenes.
Trae?
Just naturally, that's us, bro. That's my heart in general. My kids the exact same way. It's a gift and a curse. My kids give their shit away left and right and it pisses me off. But then I'm being real with you. But the flip part about it is, how can I fault them because I do the same thing and I do it to strangers, you know what I'm saying? So it's just in our blood.
Any plans to go into politics? Because
never. I don't follow rules. I'm not a nigga you can tell what to do. Like, I'm a nigga that bucked the system. I'll never forget, man, with Pop, it's like we so similar with our thought process, right? Like, everybody may be having dreads right now. We the type of niggas that say, fuck it, we'll go bald. You see what I'm saying? Like, we go against the grain of what everybody else do, but that's what defines our character, you know what I'm saying? I'm never moving to fit in. You gotta think, what's the typical rapper that you meet that, actually when you meet a rapper that don't smoke, don't drink, you'll think, oh, he might be a hip hop lyrical backpack rapper.
Yeah. I would.
I'm just being real.
I would.
But now guess what? One of the most respected, you come to find out, damn, that nigga ain't never smoked and drink. See, the thing is, that's just how people's mind is, you know, they be so used to just following the thing, the fad, the trend or whatever. I always just been a dude that stand out on my own, man.
What does H-Town mean to you, Trae?
My son named Houston, so that's
There
sum
you
it up
go.
right there. That's my twin, so.
What makes H-Town so special that you named your son after it then?
Yeah, because I love it. I love it to the death, really, man. You know, everything I do is, even with me being honored all the time, or people may give me my flowers, I always bring it right back to the town where I'm from, which is the city. So everything about Houston is always gonna be me. Like when you think of Houston, you can't think of Houston and not put me right there. You know what I'm saying? And we're not just talking about music, I'm saying as a whole.
How does that feel as a man that loves your town and you born and raised there? How does that feel that when somebody gotta say your town, they gotta think of you? What's that feeling like?
I don't know, man. You know, it's a lot of feelings that I haven't really embraced yet, you know?
How come, Trae?
I mean, it is what it is. You know, like, I'm still a nigga that move around normal as can be in the city that people be looking like, oh shit, like bro, you supposed to be nowhere sitting with nobody like us, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been me, man. Like, and it's so crazy. People get mad at me when they meet me. I still introduce myself. People like, bro, who the fuck don't know who you is? But it's just when you normal like that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
your name.
yeah, it's like, you know, I'm more comfortable just being normal, you know? And that could be a gift and a curse, but it's just what I know. But that's also why the people love me. You gotta realize, bro, they're gonna go to war about me at any given time. But then the crazy thing is not just Houston. People all over the world gonna go to war behind me because I've done so much, man. I've done so much that didn't help, that didn't inspire, that didn't change people's lives. Like when you see the shit I do on social media, man, that's only maybe 15, 20% of what I do. If people was to come do their testimonies or their experiences with me, that shit would damn near be never ending. You know what I'm saying?
What you feel is necessary or needed, or what's missing in the Black community, man? Because you,
I don't know, man. I be real big on not saying what should or what shouldn't because
I
it's
understand
different for
from that.
different people. Like who am I to say what the next person should or shouldn't do? That might not be for them. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people be like, well, Trae, get back. Y'all need to do it. Like, no, they don't. If that's what they want to do, let them do that. And if it don't make them bad. That just might not be for them, you know? It might be some shit that other people do that I don't fuck with. Do it necessary to make me a bad person? No, it just ain't for me.
because one thing about you, people know you big on community and you hold it down.
I'm big on just caring. You know, the biggest thing, man, the biggest thing on earth, fuck the money, fuck all the different shit I've done. The most impactful thing is just being there and people knowing that they're not alone. That shit worth more than I could have been and rebuilt the house and still ain't. It's not the impact of that one youngster that was really about to go crash out right now. And somebody really like, hey, what you got going on? Matter of fact, this what you doing. I'm in the next week or so. I'm gonna pull up to your school, support what you got. Like different shit like that impact way more than financial, way more than the look. Just different stuff. You know, it's just the fact of caring.
That's real.
What's the best thing the streets taught you, and what's the worst thing it taught you?
Streets taught me how to be on point. Streets, the scars, everything that came with it, the pain that came with it, built my character. And it instilled, even though it's in my DNA, because you know it still come from your bloodline, but it instilled me. I caught the end of the solid ones that lived out principles, morals, ethics, loyalty, you know. But at the same time, streets disappoint you too, because you know the streets can swallow you whole. Streets can have some of the ones you love the most let you down. I'm trying to think of where was I? It was some point we was talking last week, and I was that was actually Saturday, because that was a long conversation we all had, and we was actually in the huddle, and I was like, man, you know, I used to always be a person, which lead to what came to my reputation. I was a person that if I felt played with, I felt disrespected, I was head first. I'm win, lose, or draw, I'm coming. I don't give a fuck what it was. I felt like if you did something to me and I didn't respond right then and there, I feel like a hoe, you know? And coming up then, that was the mentality that we had. But come to find out, it's totally opposite. The real gangster can control their emotion and not do that 1 second move to crash out. You think with your brain, you know what I'm saying? You still can handle your business, you still can act on it, but you're not moving off emotion, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the biggest thing that I try and teach a lot of the young homies. Like, man, it gotta make sense, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's time and it's time to get there, just move smart about it. Cause me being angry right now, I can go to fighting, shooting everything in here, but at the end of the day, the reality, I ain't think that through at all. Even if I was finna act to handle my business, I shouldn't have moved off emotion. You know what I'm saying? Because also, if you move off emotion, when you calm down, you might have been like, man, you know what, man, that shit wouldn't even work.
Ain't that serious?
You know what I'm saying?
But how do you control your emotions, Trae?
Was it
I'm
age?
saying.
Because you changed, because you just said you used to be head first. What changed
But
you?
don't get it twisted. It's a learning process. I'm still learning at this moment right now. I deal with emotions and shit. I was dealing with emotions this morning. So it's like, because we human, you can't take that element away from nobody, you know? And it's just a process. The thing is, going through the motions is what build you to become stronger, you know? I feel like God right now with me, he's sending me through different emotions. He's sending me through different things where I have to be patient. He's sending me through shit that's super fucked up. Like, why everybody feel like I'm living the best life, yeah, as far as physically, financially, yeah, I'm great. But just the life experiences I'm going through, I'll be going through different stuff, but I feel like he's doing that for when I go to the next level or whatever he got planned for me. He like, shit, I want to make sure you're really on point, because if not, you're going to fuck it up as soon as I put you in position.
It seemed like when you got your personal side right, you got to work on your business. When you got your business right and your money coming in, it's always some personal shit going on. Is that your life too? Because that's how my life be.
I think it can be all at once, or it can be just piece by piece. It can go either or. It's different for different people, you know, but realistically, man, you know, it's the process and the pain is what help define and build your character, you know.
Is that mental health though, Trae?
Man, you know, it's crazy.
Is that mental health?
What was you about to say?
No, I give my card to Charlemagne, my sister Tamika Mallory, David Banner. I still yet to go to therapy, man, because, you know, when they used to talk to me about mental health, I used to feel like I ain't crazy. What's the purpose?
That's a
but
fact.
no, then I started understanding, you know, I like to be by myself a lot too. So
In the same
sometimes
way.
I can sit up maybe 4 or 5 days and just maybe sleep or just be in my own world.
I'm the same way, bro.
And come to find out, that's still a form of mental health. So the thing is, I accept and I'm learning how to take accountability for what it is. So like with me knowing that's possible mental health that I may be dealing with, it could be depressed or just whatever, overthinking, whatever that may be, I have to accept that and know, hey, bro, at some point you need to get this shit together instead of me just sitting in denial. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we working on that. You know, I feel like it's even with my daughter, you know, like I just got primary custody of my daughter, and you know, it's a process for her to move from one household to another household. Even though me and her is inseparable, it's still a process.
Yeah,
to
leave
where
her mama behind now.
Yeah, so now it's a process to where I know I'm gonna have to get therapy with her, to where I'm gonna have to be forced into therapy at some point. But you know, man, I'm real big. Trae Day just passed, and I did my first men's mental health panel with everybody, and you'd be amazed at some of the. There's a lot of people that go through situations and have stories, but they don't have nobody to speak for them or nobody to speak to about them to know that they can relate. So, you know, I'm doing my part now to start trying to help a whole bunch of people everywhere just to understand, you know, because the thing is, once you accept it, you deal with it head on, then you can figure out, okay, what I need to do to move past it or fix the situation the best they can.
Just putting some thought to it and having knowledge that it's going on, because like I be telling people, it's like so much mental health shit was going on in the hood, and we didn't even know that shit was mental health.
Yeah, not at all. Only time we thought mental health was some of the smokers or the crazy ones.
Exactly. Yo, he crazy.
Yeah.
But you don't understand that people come up with trauma. Trauma affects them and how they move on a daily basis.
Yeah, you have to think, man, like before people start seeing trials, you know, like shit you see on a movie, like real trials, or when you walk out, cameras all in your face. Like I've experienced that. I'm 11 and 12. Yeah, my brother got life sentence. 2 that was like my sisters, both of them murdered. So I'm dealing with shit as a child, just coming up to where a lot of that shit just at this point, it kind of built itself on me, on whether it may be on my skin, my shoulder, my chest. The point is, all that pain, all that trauma just kept building up, which it kept building me up. But all the while, I have to realize, man, it's a lot of shit I went through that I probably ain't even came to terms with, to even with one of my other brothers' murder. It's like, it'd be a lot of shit. So now I'm understanding how to, I would say my goal is to walk it down, and walk it down means regardless if I'm going forward or backwards, I'm gonna walk that shit back down so I can address it head up, deal with it for what it needs to be, deal with it so I can get past it, you know what I'm saying? So
I think those trials is what puts you in the position to be that great protector that has helped a lot of other people, man.
the experience definitely is something that puts you. I think the reason people love me that from the stranger aspect is because I'm relatable. Everybody's not relatable. You know what I'm saying? Some people may feel they're better than the next. Some people may feel they're less than the next. When you find somebody relatable that's going through what you're going through at that moment, people watch me fight for my daughter for 6 years. And you know how many men across the world go through that?
I went through that.
I watched him go through it, Trae.
Yeah, you know how many people, and they don't have a voice to be heard. Like,
They're not listening, bro.
Yeah, the thing is just being relatable in all aspects. That's what make people, certain ones, be the chosen ones,
But you even saying you fighting for primary custody and winning, that's a big uplifting message to hear, because dudes don't get that.
They don't win. They do not win, man.
They do not win.
And, we speak about that later.
Let's be careful, because it ain't gonna go.
Nah, but it's, even at this moment we sitting here, I'm still going through stuff. But when you love your kids the way I do, you gonna go to the end.
How many kids you got?
I got 4.
Do you ever get tired of being the strong one, bro? Do you ever just wake up one day and be like, damn, son, like, you love it?
I can't say I love it, but I ain't tired of it. I'm just, how you have the mentality, it just is what it is. So it's not good, it ain't bad. It is what it
Trae,
is.
that ain't good for you as a human being, as a man, because when people carry that weight, it wears down on you fast, bro.
I just told you from Charlemagne out, that's why they feel I need.
Yeah.
That's why David Banner sitting like, bro, take a break. Like, they always argue me down, and I'm still, but they realize I am who I am. They like, that's just, bro ain't finna stop.
But with all these wise people around you that you trust, that you gotta respect them to bring their name up, right?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna take none of their advice and say, yo, Trae, take a vacation, go talk to it.
We can't say I didn't take their advice, because the first thing I said is, I'm saying
J. Cole.
I mean that, but I'm saying you can't say I didn't take their advice, because I just said I know I'm gonna have to be in therapy with my daughter and myself. So I'm already it's understood. It's not that I'm not listening to him.
I know, but I understand that you smart, but he said gonna be.
What is that? What's the issue?
So we talking about somebody who felt like that he should have been already. So why we gotta wait for the daughter?
No, it has to be regardless.
I'm saying regardless. If you got to realize at the beginning it was a no. So if I'm saying so if I'm saying I'm gonna do it, I'm just being real. If I'm saying I'm gonna do it, one thing they know, my word is my word.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna do it. Like, it ain't no.
I think
because if I won't be able to look in that mirror knowing like, bro, you just sitting there lying your ass. Like, nah, bro, I'm gonna do it. Now, when and how, I can't say, but it's gonna get done.
What's the money commandment you live by? Which means something that you do to keep money in your pocket.
I always act like I ain't got it.
Oh my God.
That's like the number one.
This is the last 5 people have said that, bro.
And they all got big checks.
And the last 5 people have said the same exact.
Commodore, Bezos said that.
So when I say I act like I ain't got it,
we know.
It's not like I'm saying I act like I ain't got it to the people, meaning like in my mind, I gotta
go get it.
I got to find
and I'm not gonna be frivolous with my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be there for other people.
Because
and do what you gotta
one
do.
thing people ask, like, man, Trae, you give a lot. Like, how does that work, bro? Like that don't bother you? And in my mind, it's like, once it leaves me, I never expected to come back. That's why I be so okay with giving the way I give, because once it leaves and it ain't coming back, my mind is I need to figure out the next way to go get that back times that. You know what I'm saying? And when you go about it that way, then I don't spend my days worrying about who I helped this week, who I helped last week, who I lent this to. In my mind, it's already gone.
You a giver.
That's naturally.
When's your birthday, if you don't mind me asking?
July 3rd.
Oh, he's a Cancer like my father.
Yeah.
A Cancer.
What's been the journey like trying to like make $1 out of this hip hop game? Because we have personal relationships and we know it's so up and down, but you're still expected to deliver like you're up all the time.
I don't know. My situation different.
Mm-hmm.
I've been banned worldwide from radio for 15 years now.
Yeah.
So you got to realize, man, mine is different than everybody else. I've been blocked. I've been shut out. I've been stopped in every way, and I had to fight through, get around, and do what I do. So with that, mine's a lot different because an average person, just being transparent, an average person who'd have been in my shoes going through what I'm going through, would have been lose their brains out.
Yeah.
But me, I told you how it worked. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause from being banned, like it's the recent shit that then had me blocked. Like, so you got to think when I say block, it's not just you not playing my records. If you're a record label, you can't affiliate with me because now your artist not gonna get no play. So you gotta stay away from Trae. If you're a concert promoter, okay, cool. You might not advertise with us this time, but if you do a show with Trae, don't come try and spend your money here to advertise for your next show. So you got to, the shit that I was being blocked for, me and Tip can be on tour. And if it's one of the markets that Black Urban Radio might be over, then guess what, Tip? Police not gonna let him on that property. Y'all might as well leave him on a tour bus or leave him in a hotel room. See what I'm saying? So you can't imagine the type of
why, Trae? You cool for like it gotta
sometimes people
fear is also a curse too, because if people fear you, the only thing that can happen with people who fear you for real, they try and get rid of you. That makes them be more comfortable. So for that radio, they felt like we're gonna make an example out of him. So one, won't nobody else follow his footsteps, but two, if we cut his legs off, he can't move, we good. I turned out, God made it where I'm 50 times bigger than them. I done watched all y'all come and go. I'm still here. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all, one of my companies is one of the biggest companies in the world, Bump Box.
Bump Box your shit?
Yeah, I'm one of the owners of Bump Box.
Fuck out of here, bro. I know Bump Box your shit.
That's some ill shit.
How you think all the goddamn entertainers you
I
see?
ain't no Bump Box your shit.
It's a business,
Just like
man.
you ain't no shit. I told you I should be candid, this be conversation, nigga.
Yeah.
We don't rehearse and write nothing down or do nothing.
We like
shit.
that, yeah.
Bump Box your shit. How the fuck? I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
how the fuck did you get involved in Bump Box?
Let's talk about this. That's dope.
I came in at about maybe 6 months after it was created. My partner Rob he was in China and just was drunk one night and ended up, because he was already dealing with the factories, and he was just thinking about the old hip hop boombox, you know, that you carry on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And he created it, and I'll never forget, at the time it was him and Dave. They gave E40 one. They gave E40 a big one because we based out of Stockton, California. They gave 41. I seen it, and you know, I'm one of them people like, bro, I ain't got no ego. I'm like, man, I reach out like, man, that shit dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers need to see that shit. And you know, they hit back. We chop it up. Of course, you know, they send me some shit, but as I'm looking, it's like it wasn't getting to the people how I felt it should. So, you know, I hit them, I'm like, hey, man, don't worry about it. What I'm going to do, I'm not asking for nothing. Just get me the radios, give me some radios. I'm going to put them in people's hands that it need to be seen. And flat out told them, bro, I don't want shit. I don't care for you to give me nothing. When I get done doing what I'm doing, it was at the top of the year. I said, when I get done doing what I'm doing at the end of the year, if you decide you want to do something for me, that's on you. If you don't, cool, my blessing's going to be there regardless. And, man, the first year took the company from being worth $500,000 to a few million. And instantly at the end of the year, not only did they come with a big bag of money, they were like it's no way we can't bring you in as part owner. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of my first business ventures that I actually became part owner, you know? And since then, man, we the biggest thing moving. You know, bro, I got rights. When you look at the old pages people used to, we own the rights to that. When you look at the cornholes, anything that got to speak on it that way, we own the rights to that. Like, bro, you got to think, we did the Selena box, the Aaliyah box, the Biggie box, all that's us, you know? And for me, it's big because when we doing even the people who passed away, for me, it's dope because I'm helping feed their family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got to think, like, that's money that they collecting that probably would have never got there. I'm not saying what other money they not getting, but we doing our part to where we actually helping, you know, assist the families. Because, you know, bro, once you're gone, people forget you. Yeah. That's just what it is.
Fast.
But yeah, no.
Isn't that beautiful irony, Trae? They ban you from the radio and
You selling radios.
bump box.
I didn't even look at that. I didn't even think
I know
about
you don't
that.
think like that,
Think of that.
but
Yeah.
you know what I'm
that.
saying? That's not your energy sitting here understanding that. You don't live for that.
But I'm saying it wasn't even just the radio, right? Like, the irony of it is they blocked me from every possible way in my career, and God always put me in positions to do shit and accomplish shit that wouldn't be done. You got to think, I'm the first person from the streets, and I'm from Houston, Texas, had my own Hot Wheels, 2 of them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to think, bro, we was in the Barbie movie. Like, it's so much different shit that comes to
that shit.
I got licensing deals with UFC. You got to think, NFL, Super Bowl, for you to advertise any type of product costs millions. If you know, the time your commercial, if you really big, is that. The team walk out with my bump box on their shoulder for free. God got a way of doing way different stuff. But I'm saying, not only that, now you have every team damn near wanting to come out doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You know, and shout out 49ers, because we'll let it be known, they're originally the first ones to do that. You see what I'm saying? So salute to the whole team, Trent, everybody, Nick Cray. But you got to think, like, bro, that's something way different. That's stuff that them blessings God make happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
That shit wild, inspiring.
Rank these for Houston. Texans, Rockets, Astros.
I think right now Houston as a whole have every team we have. They're all the way down to the rugby team, the SaberCats, even down to the Dynamo. Like, we had a potential in each one of them to be the top dogs at all times.
Yeah.
You go football, you got Stroud, Tank Dell, Diggs. You go.
Y'all done made trades. Y'all done made trades too. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying you have to think, like, bro, everybody is everybody within the city of Houston. We had a potential to be the top dogs, you know. But it's all on God's timing.
Yeah, because I want to talk. His pops was the first one to ever believe in C.J. Stroud. He's over 80. He like, that boy had dick.
My father old, but he was like C.J. Stroud, that guy. And I was looking at him like, why would you pick him? Like, when he was drafted, like, why you picking me? He said something about him. I think C.J. Stroud's that guy.
Yeah,
I gotta give my father credit.
Yeah, Trae. Even before he's like, he going to do something on Texas.
Even when he wasn't shining, he was calling me. He's like, I'm watching the C.J. Stroud, and C.J. Stroud gonna be something. I was like,
you was like, what?
I was like, okay. Like, if you think so, I think the most underrated thing about H-Town is the women. I think now the word is getting out across the world.
A lot of people moving
about how the women is crack out there.
The food, the nightlife.
They got like, it's a bunch of Beyoncés and better out there. like the word is out.
We definitely got a bunch of beautiful women. A bunch of we got a bunch of natural women too. You know, of course you're gonna have women that's not, and I don't knock neither or, but we got a bunch of. But the crazy thing is, for us in Houston, going other places amaze us, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
But I think that's any situation where people, when you're so used to seeing something, sometimes you may
Gotcha.
want to see something different. You know what I'm saying?
But the food is banging out there.
Yo, the steakhouses is top
People
tier.
making money out there. The weather's nice out there.
Let me tell you something. You
Why
know,
would you want to leave? The only thing that I don't like about there, I think it's like a flood zone. Can it get flooded out there?
Flood anytime.
Yeah, it's a flood zone. That's the only thing about H-Town. It's a flood zone.
No, it's not.
Not-
I wouldn't
no?
even say a flood zone. It just flood out there. It can rain for half a day and it's gonna
Gonna
go
flood. Yeah,
there. But shit, I think the heat is something different though. Oh yeah. but I think
Yo, don't Trae look like Inspector Deck?
little bit, yeah.
Yo, Trae look like Deck. Y'all bugging.
Full deck right there.
Trae look like Deck.
them you know them my bros. I don't know if you seen.
No, Deck was on the show. Deck
yeah,
my man.
that's our guy.
Deck my man.
They got actual exclusive Wu-Tang boxes that they got for me. All of them. We was all together.
Wow.
What was it? We was in Vegas.
We need a BagFuel box, Trae. Yo, Trae, we need a BagFuel box so I can stun on everybody. No podcast, YouTube show got a box, bro.
Yeah, that man, see, and then you speaking of that, bro, again, like I say, man, I'm just randomly thinking, we ain't even talked about my album, you know.
Go ahead.
No, let's talk.
Ain't done.
Yeah.
We ain't
The
done.
album just came out, Crowd Control,
Like that.
featuring T-Pain, Boss Man D-Lo, ASAP Ferg, Busta Rhymes, Yachty, my son Houston. But I was saying that to say, just thinking about records, bro, I got records sitting. I got a group album that still have to come with me and Dave East that's done.
Got a group
one.
album with Dave East.
I got a group album with Conway. I still have a group album sitting with Thug. I got an album sitting with Mozzie. Like, bro, I got a lot, like, it's a lot of stuff we got. I actually have probably one of the last couple of DMX's verses.
That nobody's heard?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I got music ain't nobody heard from now. You know,
Why you
these
waiting
my
to put the
brothers.
records
But
out,
you want to
Trae?
auction them or something?
Nah, they, people argue with me all the time about putting music out because they say I just hoard my music. But again, gotta remember I'm doing music for myself. You know, even
If I
though
was
they
Dave
big
East, I'd
records.
be tight. I'd be like, put that thing out so I could be down in Texas and on that belt.
But
You bugging.
I'm saying,
Drop that, Trae. You
I'm
bugging.
saying he already there. You gotta realize, man, my brother, and people don't know, like, his family from the South. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he know he beyond great in Texas. My brother, whenever he want to pull up, he know I'm there. Every trade day he there and everything else. So man, it's a lot of stuff sitting up.
But who's the producers on
This album, it was mostly produced by Moxie Double D. He's actually from New York, but was living in between Florida and Atlanta. We got 20K. Zay Coronado, he from the West Coast. Tommy Guns. Yeah. It was more, because it was put together by Moxie, so it was more overseen by him. Yeah, because, you know, again, like I told you, I love the competition. So, you know, with him being the youngster, it was, and it started off where we need to do a Turn Up Festival record to where next thing you know, all right, come on, send me another one. Send me another beat. To where it's like, okay, well, fuck it. If we're going to do it, let's go and make it and have it be one of the best in this pocket. You know what I'm saying? And in this genre of music, something that they're going to have to say, oh, nah, this one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love doing shit like that. And that's how we came about with Crowd Control.
What kind of turn-up festival record was y'all trying to make? Because you don't strike me as trying to make a turn-up festival record, Trae.
You got to listen to the album. And
Press play.
You will have to listen to it and see. Crowd Control. Make sure everybody download it, stream it. Just fuck with it. But
Were most of them features like in the studio or there was email feed? Because you look like the type you want to be in the studio.
It's both, but those were email because sometimes even when we in the element of doing what we do, it's not always stop what you're doing. Let's sit and make the song now.
Yeah.
We may vibe, come up with something, and you may want to take it like homework, or you may want to just, when you get time where you can really focus, then we get it done. So I think I done got so big, I'm past to just having to sit in the studio. Because, you know, I'll never forget everybody from Jeezy to Ross, even down to Jada. I tell you, musically, I probably have one of the best ears when it comes to beats and other. Like, I have a thing, I can hear a beat and I can instantly tell you who will sound good on it. And so the reason I'm saying that is when you go looking at people featured on records, you know how you hear people on some certain record like, yeah, I didn't really fuck with that.
He was gonna be on that.
Yeah, so the thing is, with me, every time they hear it, they be like, man, that's one of their dopest verses. It's not that it's one of their dopest verses, it's just you have to know
who's supposed to be on what.
who will fit that
So
to
you
where
a
you can make
producer.
them I mean, that's what
You
I
a
put
producer too.
everything together, yeah.
Yeah, you're a producer too. Do you think about going further with other artists and putting them out and or maybe even not putting them out, just fucking with somebody that's out now and be like, yo, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me do your project.
That's the thing. You have bro, I've been doing this shit for a long time, bro. It's probably so much in the hip hop history facts it'll blow your mind.
Because the credit wasn't there, right?
But I don't look for it, and I'll be cool with that.
Can you tell us some of it? They
like, nah.
Come on, Trae. Like,
Trae been solid the whole interview.
Trae, you can't tell us nothing. Like something that you be like, yo, I was involved in this and we ain't nothing.
We'll do a few.
Okay, thank you.
So you have Trinidad All Gold.
Yeah.
I was the one who put him on TV. I took that to
that's dope, yo.
and made sure we had that at BET, MTV. When you look at my I'm On series, the only person to have Kendrick and Cole on the record together. Actually, speaking of I'm On, was the first time people ever even seen Kevin Gates. I was the first person to put him on TV. Like it's a lot of stuff that I do amongst the artists, you know what I'm saying? But they brothers, so I don't look at it as I did like them these my bros, you know what I'm saying? But bro, it's a lot. It's a lot of connections. It's a lot of putting people together, introducing them for their first time to where it done grew into something else. I'm a person just know a lot of artists call, bro, you can get this, or can you get this done, or can you? And we make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Since you make things, is that how Trae Day came about? Like you just always want to make sure you get things done, or?
No, Trae Day came about me just giving back. Even though everybody celebrated me, I wanted to give back to the city. But it also was a way to bring talent from across the world and introduce them to Houston. And also, it never fails. If you go look at the history of all the Trae Days, every person that left Trae Day ended up getting bigger and bigger.
So we need to do a podcast thing on Trae Day then. So when we talk about, you gotta have a whole nother division of Trae Day, like a Friday and a Saturday, where you bring in the content and the youth.
Trae Day a week now. It's not a day.
Well, we gotta have a day within the week then. It's Trae Week then.
Trae Week.
We're talking about it's Trae Week then. We need to have something to we moving the needle. You have everybody out there. Yeah, we gonna have this out there for Trae Week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Think about it, Trae.
Two of my sisters live out in Houston already, man. So they enjoying themselves.
Yeah. So I'm there, man. You know, I'm there if nothing else. But
what's your favorite track off your new project?
All depends on my mood, bro.
What's the first video you shot off your new project then? What's the first single?
Rock Out was the first video with me and A$AP Ferg.
Okay.
Ferg.
And my bro Ferg.
Shouts out to the Fergs, man. All of them.
Brother, yeah. That was the first one we shot. I'm trying to think of what other ones did I put out. I got a lot of videos already shot for it, but I think Rock Out was probably the only one I shot out the project thus far that I put out.
What do you hate about the corporate music side of the music business?
I was blocked from that shit. I always did my thing. I did my independent through, I was with Empire for forever, you know what I'm saying? They still have my catalog, and now with 1 RPM with my new stuff, so I've always been independent, so I couldn't really tell you much about the corporate side. I had relationships, but when you a solid guy like myself, it's like, why do you I don't even want to put the pressure on them to have to pick and choose if they want to be a friend to me or mess up their money, you know, with the situation. So I used to decide for a lot of people, man, and just, I'm going to go and do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Catch you when I catch you, so I can't tell you nothing about the corporate side.
What's something you and T.I. taught each other naturally? I seen y'all together and moving
Yeah,
on.
we all,
Yeah.
believe it or not, man, one of us can give one of them advice, trying to get them not to move like that, and a week later, the other one will be the one moving like that. So
that's real shit right there.
But the flip part about that is we literally talk each other off the ledge. We be the, you know, it's a real brotherhood. Like it don't be about the, with us, people just know us as brother. We don't
I've seen y'all
music,
together.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, man. And there be a lot of times cause when I'm there, the hell part is to calm me down. So it's only certain ones, cause the worst thing you could do is tell me to calm down when it's there. That pissed me off more. But certain ones I'll listen, even if I'm not listening at that moment or I'm not trying to hear it, it's still going in there, so I'm listening. He definitely one of the ones that can make sure, like, hey, bro, that's not what we doing right now. That ain't the way to do it, bro.
Let me say this. I always got a different love for you and T.I. because y'all came to one of our concerts, 100 deep, and y'all performed for 3 hours straight and gave back love. And then I seen T.I. go in the stands and give out his artist mixtapes, and you were just in the crowd showing people love. They just came in and said, forget everybody. This is our concert. Nobody else is performing. And I just said, this L nigga shit.
What did you learn from Bun B?
In what aspect?
Life, music. Did you learn anything
things that
from
you
Bun?
seen him do that you was like, okay?
No, I definitely watched him achieve different stuff, him and Pimp, you know, as far as, you know, with the group, with, you know, one of the biggest things they had was the stuff with Jay.
I was about to ask, was Big Pimpin' a big deal for
yeah,
y'all?
it definitely was a big thing, but that was it. Just, you know, you just watch people do things that elevate the culture. But as far as me, myself, bro, I just kind of just do me, you know what I'm saying? I learn from mistakes and learn from wins, you know? So I definitely ran into that brick wall a lot of times. But, you know, it's about getting back up, getting at it again.
When you started this last album, where'd you start at? Where was your mind frame and what was the first beat?
The youngin' was just like, man, we got to do this. Okay, cool, send me something. You know, I record myself, so I'm at home. Did it, and like, shit, fuck it, send me another one. Cause you know, I'm so much in the phase, I could do a whole album within a day or two. Like, it just, if I'm sitting in there and I don't
You just
wanna
write
be
rhymes
bothered,
like that, bro? Like, you
I
can
couldn't
just
even
sit there and
tell
write
you.
rhymes all day.
I couldn't tell you last time I wrote a rhyme. You just put the beat
You
on.
off the top of the dome now, too?
Yes, I've been to you. Wherever I fall off, just give it back to me. Let me go.
Did you used to write rhymes?
Yeah, I used to.
What was your transition and why
Actually,
you stopped?
man, it was so long ago. It's in the Trap Museum in Atlanta. That's how far back I used to write rhymes.
When'd you stop?
Oh,
Why?
it's been cause it's more pressure when I don't have the time to think, and I feel like I'm having to get to it right now, so I have to think creatively at that moment. And not only with thinking creatively at that moment, you also quicker to take chances on doing shit that you wouldn't necessarily do with writing because you're overthinking at that moment, you know?
You had experience with writing rhymes already, right? You didn't did it, you got shit in the Trap Museum. Do you think because you did that prior, that enabled you to go on and then not write rhymes? Because there's a lot of people out here that's not writing their rhymes down, and y'all niggas need to write your rhymes down. It's trash.
I really couldn't tell you, brother. I know writing rhymes give you a formula, you know, a certain way of doing things, and then, you know, just the thought process you put into it, you was giving it your all. And I honestly think people were more crazy or not. Writing the rhymes went over people's head way more than how they accept it when you going off your dome.
Ability.
Because you're still able to do that with the power of being lyrical, but you're able to do it in a form that
might not be too lyrical.
Yeah, it's not that, or it might not even be the cadence of something that may go over their head. You know what I'm saying? And so honestly, the best music I've made probably may be without writing.
Has anybody else in your family done music besides you?
Everybody do music. My
No,
son,
prior
my daughter do
to you.
I started rapping because of my older brother. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my whole family. My mom used to be a real singer. Like if she I forgot the name of the damn group she was in. Like literally touring. Like my family.
It's in the
Y'all
blood.
music niggas.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that. We just talented because you know I can rap and sing. I get to singing from my mama to rapping just because rapping. So it's like shit.
Are you singing on the album?
Hey, bro, half the people you hear, if you ever just pay attention to them, and they'll tell you they was inspired by what we used to do. We was the closest thing coming next to Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I mean, I heard you singing. I'm talking about in the past. I'm talking about right now. You
Yeah,
singing on this.
anything
always
I got,
incorporate
I
that.
do
You're not gonna
everything on
stop
my
it.
own. Yeah, that's not I'm
going
doing me.
for
Yeah, I
crowd
love
control.
music, bro. I'm not trying to do one or two things. I'm gonna do it all.
If people be confused how much street niggas, hood niggas, or niggas with their feet on the ground, 10 toes down, they get confused about y'all with the love that y'all have for creating music. I think they be weird because y'all be so different with a lot of things, but when it comes to that music, it's a whole different vibe with
Man,
y'all.
let me tell you something, bro. I can put on songs, and I guarantee you, I can sit you up for a day, but let's just be realistic. I sit you up for 4 or 5 hours and can play records back to back, and I guarantee you won't find nothing bad about it. Like I'm when it come to music, I'm a different type of monster. Now the crazy thing is artists know this, the rest of the world just don't know that all the
Be
time.
like that.
You know.
I mean, but you don't open up to the rest of the world, Trae.
That's fine. But I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm just saying. That you open up to the rest of
I don't
the
think he
world.
cares.
If we keep it up, I don't think he cares neither. But I'm just being like, the artist would know because I already could tell by the vibe when he talk about people that's his brother, you different with them. I could already tell by the way he talks to them, the way he say that he relates to them, how he talks to them, how he deals with them, what they talk about. You just treat them differently, so you're very selective on who you let into your world and know who you really are.
That's true. That's very true. And you know, believe it or not, that's when majority of I got a lot more fans when I start slightly letting people into my world.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not saying it just, I'm saying it because they go through them same things. So they were like, well, shit, bro, like this is me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying just because I'm opening up being friendly with the
No, I
rest of them.
understand.
Like, yeah,
I understand. No, I'm not talking. I understand fully what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Crowd control.
Yes, I don't know.
We got the mayor,
The governor, B.
the governor of all of Texas
Man,
in
I
the
tell
building
people all the
today.
time, I hate titles, man. I'm just
But you embody.
Listen, we got
I
Trae.
hear you. That's
Fuck the
good.
title, fuck the mayor. We got Trae the Truth in the building. He landed in Long Island City, Queens, a sweet chick. Woo! Shout out, he got a new project coming out. He's always making music. He got a video. He probably gonna shoot some more.
They're already done.
You know what I'm saying? He said, well, he didn't say this. I'm trying to convince him that Trae Week, he gonna have podcasting and YouTubers at Trae Week. So we'll see you next year at H-Town. You know what I mean?
We
And
outside.
follow this man, legendary, really a music maker, solid motherfucker, very patient, waited for us today. I greatly appreciate
Bring this
it.
music, man.
BagFuel, if you would subscribe to the BagFuel Brigade, you would have seen this already. It's only $5 a month. Get on it. It's real. YouTube, pay attention, bagfuel.com. Buy my cookbook, Trae the Truth, new album, cop it. It's up. We out of here.